Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel. Remember to hit subscribe on this channel, and I'm doing a video every Monday, so come back and see more of my shenanigans. Speaking of videos I've made in the past, oddly, one of my most popular videos on this channel is a green-white aggressive humans deck. That was really good right after the Meat Hook ban massacre from last year. But that deck has received a lot of little updates, so it's important that I share with you what's going on with green-white humans. I know, weird for somebody with blue in their name, but here we are. The new set added some really fun things. The Coppercoat Vanguard is a really sweet one, a 2/2 that gives each other human you control +1/+0 and ward 1. So we've got a whole bunch of human creatures that we want to see receive bonuses, and we've also got this other new card, Sigarda, Font of Blessings, a 4/4 flying angel that gives other permanents hexproof and lets you look at the top card of your library anytime and cast angel and human spells from the top of your library. So a little card advantage and a little protection from spot removal using Sigarda, Font of Blessings. The mana is really good because we have the thickets and the courtyards and the brushlands. We even have overgrown farmland. So getting green mana into the mix is pretty easy. And then there's a bunch of other humans I'm trying along the way. I really like Chaplain of Arms in a deck that is also running Knight Errant of Eos because of the Convoke of Knight Errant. You need a few more 1-drops, and because we have all the buffs from, say, the Coppercoat Vanguard and the other Sigarda hiding over here, Champion of Light, it makes Chaplain of Arms a very powerful first striking attacker. I also like the Hamlet Vanguard because sometimes you play against the Rakdos decks. They have a ton of spot removal, a ton of go for the throat type effects. Hamlet Vanguard gets very big, has ward 2 and the ward from other things like the Coppercoat Vanguard stacks, and sometimes you just save it with a card like Malira. So our creatures are very hard to kill. The deck is very resilient and powerful as ways to gain card advantage, which is a must for me to play an aggro deck. So I think you're really gonna like it. Let's dive in. Let the human nonsense begin. On the play, we get to play Thalia. Hopefully that will make the opponent's life very difficult. Too many lands though, watch out. I guess with a Sigarda, 4 lands can still be fine. Weaver. Okay, we're up against enchantments. That's a tough matchup. We want to save the Boseiju if we can. So this is get down Malira. I guess with my legends, I could have had Boseiju up if I had played the Brushland. But you really don't want to ramp them this early. Aha, you had to play yours. Got him. Woof. Are they going to draw an extra card? One of the traps of Weaver of Harmony and why I don't like it much as a card is people like use its ability way too much. Maybe they need the extra cards. Maybe that's how they'll win. But you see, they don't have any good blocks now. And I guess the Weaver was never going to be a great rumbler in combat anyway. I think we play Sigarda. We could also hold up the Boseiju. See, I think what they're going to try to do is play a jail effect and like an ossification and try to exile 2 things. Boseiju can counter it basically. But if we play this here, the 1/1 just gets blocked by the 2/2. Still, I think we should have the Boseiju open. Obviously, Adeline can do a lot of damage. So, let's see. They are taxed by Thalia. They plan Naturalist. What else you got? Calyx. Okay. It's very strong. Let's see what they do with it. I'm going to put a counter on the Naturalist, I think. Am I going to lose to this Calyx? It's a lot of +1/+1 counters I get to put around. How do I bash my way through that? I guess Sigarda can fly through that. I still think I have to hold this for a jail effect, though. It's pretty good. Lets me attack with this and this. And make a 2/2 that they block and they gain life. Maybe that's not that good. Maybe I'm supposed to play the knight and get more creatures. It's a very difficult game. Vanguard is very big. Chaplain can come out right now. Get any kind of buff on the Chaplain, we have more first strike, and that can be very helpful. But am I just going to get dumpstered by Calyx? Let's find out. Generous Visitor, more +1/+1 counters. I think I just gotta do it. Might lose to their jail spell now, but at least I've got a lot more on the board. And also, we haven't found a Brutal Cathar yet. So there's a bunch of them in the deck. We know they're not on the bottom, because we played the Knight Errant. Okay. Opponent doesn't appear to have removal yet either. This card is really good with the Hamlet Vanguard against them, but it would be nice if we had more mana. Play this, give everything hexproof is also a really good move. But this thing is so huge. 11-11 to combat. Let's get in there. They can trade off with the Adeline if they want to double block with Spirited Companion and Kami, and then they can get Kami back, but I just bring Adeline back with Malira. Wow, they go to 1. Are you insane? They go back up to 5. Another visitor, but what enchantments have you been slow rolling? You know they have some. It's another naturalist. Okay, they're going for Mega Jukai Naturalist, which makes sense. That's how they usually get you. Racing these decks is really hard. Oh, they don't have it. So they never found a jail spell. So next turn I can start removing 2 counters from my Vanguard to blow up various enchantments, which is probably just going to be too much for them. Or we could play an Angel and let them do the work. Opponent goes first, but we'll keep it. This is mono red. Here comes the 3/3. I really could have used this last turn. All right, here's a Thalia. Trying to mess with their mana. Hamlet Vanguard's looking pretty weak if this Thalia dies. Yeah, opponent not even breaking a sweat. You know, red deck, sweat, get it? Okay. You're welcome. That's a good draw, though. Do we need to name Angel? No, we don't. We got some ward, we got some first strike. If they run out of burn spells, oh, they are out of burn spells. Dude. Easy. First strike. They do get 2 points through. Maybe that was their big plan. All right, now the Vanguard can come down, and it is a roadblock. Big ol' 5/5. They got a squee. Yeah, they're just trying to trade this. Nope, 5 damage to it, too much. How about just 2? They wouldn't get to look at 5 cards. They see a lightning strike and a rampaging raptor. The raptor doesn't really do anything with the vanguard, but they keep it anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they know something I do not know. Let's play Sigarda. Maybe if our creatures were bigger. Do they want to mess with the chaplain? Let's find out. 4. They want to play the raptor. This needs to block it. This is a good blocker. They can double block this. Yep. Let's just send our little chaplain buddy. If they block it with, if they double block it, we can kill the etching, and then this doesn't get exiled when it dies, and we can bring it back. All right, come on over. They do not come over. All right, how's this work, Coven? When it attacks. Okay. Here is Adeline. Roar. I still think this as a roadblock is wonderful, but if I attack with this, I mean, yeah, it's so much damage, right? We have a nice double first strike roadblock. All right, opponent found some blocks they like, but they're giving up their whole board. Ward up. Bloodthirsty adversary. If they try to flashback a spell, they're going to be really disappointed. There is a history on this channel of Bloodthirsty Adversary casting a card into Thalia without the 1 mana to pay. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's them. But it keeps happening. It's like drawing cards into Narset when that was in Standard. And then there's the confusion, the sadness, the realization. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You did that. That was you. I know, because it's been me. I know. I know. It's very sad. It's a lot to cope with. Right now you got your head down. Your head's in your hands. You're suffering. Chin up. You know, be a goldfish. Forget about it. It happens to all of us. Of course, there's also the off chance that they don't know why it worked this way. They don't understand, and they're off submitting a complaint. Yes, you too can report a bug. I strongly recommend you report bugs. Not just magic rules working against you. Just my suggestion. All right, we have the lethal, so we'll just swing and get it done. Our opponent absolutely dipped. They gone. Oh my goodness. We'll take the W. They will go read up on the Thalia rules. I hope they bounce back. Oh no, the overgrown farmland on the play. It could be a disaster. Let's keep. Do I play the tap land? I think I am of the opinion in these spots, you give yourself the chance of the best possible draw, the best possible top deck. And if you top deck the untapped land, you are doing it, right? You're having a really great curve of Hopeful Initiate into Malira, into Vanguard Chaplain. So you gotta go for it. All right, mono red doing mono red. This would be a great time for an untapped land. Grrr. Against my nemesis mono red, you're gonna do me like that? Never mind. They play white mana for reasons unknown. And they don't attack. Mania. All right. Play this 2-mana 3/3 because size is what's probably going to matter here. Fable? The heck are they doing? They want to attack me. You could kill it. Do we want to kill it? If they kill the Melira, how bad off are we? I'll take it. Against Fable, like they've got some kind of a mid-range vibe. We were never going to draw that land ever, were we? Heck no. But let's power up this Hopeful. Let's get rumbling. They want to double block me? They want to double block me. I'll take out the Etching. I think we let them have the Goblin Shaman because it just runs into the Chaplain as long as we protect the Vanguard with our Melira. And with the Etching off the board, they can't exile it with damage. So Melira can save it. Interesting. I tried to kill you. Wandering Emperor. Their deck is Mania, but they have no blockers if they do this. So we just kill the Wandering Emperor. I don't know. They're trying to play a value game. We have to draw a land, of course. Okay, did it. Now what? We're going to take out their Wandering Emperor. I can also play a Brutal Cathar to take this out, but then they transform their Fable. I think I'd rather just have a larger creature. So Adeline is perfect. So you go here, you go here. And you go here.
Until next time, then.
See if Fable is still a game winner. Another Swift Spear. Borrow stuff. Could be anything in this combat. Try again. Is it another Wandering Emperor? It had to be, right? Are they gonna do this again?
You started this fight, but
sure are. Now we have to save Adeline, which I think is 100% worth it.
Remember your training.
Down to 10. Gotta play the Brutal Cathar. What do we target? I think we target the Reflection. Too dangerous. I can chump here. I think we go face. And then these two go here. And then the freebie goes there. Opponent trading with a Swift Spear? That would be weird. Maybe? I mean, they can also prevent 6 damage with a chump block. That would make us very happy. They're going to try to win the game this turn. I think that's right. I think they're supposed to try to win the game this turn. Go to a low life total and see if they can get it done. Whatever's in their deck with these Swift Spears and white spells, it better be explosive. They're going for Invasion of Gobakhan, which very useless here. Whatever they pick, I have got redundancy in my 4-drop spot. Assuming I ever cast a card for 4 mana in my life. They could attack this, but then they're going to die. I don't think they have an attack here. You know? Okay. I'll just take this 6 after killing your Swift Spear and win. Another brutal. Finish the job. All right, throwing Wandering Emperor in your mono red deck. It is a call. Invasion of Gobekon, a pretty cool card too. But you could kind of tell they really missed the burn spells in that game. We'll try it. On the draw with no 1-drop is pretty scary though. Also, look at all these planes. You wouldn't know I have green cards. Do I have green cards? Wait, did I cue the right deck? Now I'm scared. In the meantime, we're on the draw against mono red with 1 land and they're just doing the thing. But let's shut down their removal spells. No land. Yeah, see? Stonewalled. Except for this 2/3. All right, here is Hopeful, and here is Vanguard to keep the opponent from killing the Thalia when they do draw their land. Now they should be stonewalled. They drew it. It's pretty good. Guess we'll trade off. They drew the land right on time. Ah, yes, green, just in time. Just in time to remind me that, yes, indeed, we play green in our deck. Let's make the token, get the Adeline going. We are warded, so it should be a difficult task for them to beat, although they continue to draw really well. Yeah, their hand is busted. Down to 4. We can't even get a green source. Do we play this? I think we do. They might sneak in another damage with their hasty stuff. But if we don't play this... No, we can't play it. Having 1 blocker up would be a disaster. Here's Feldon. Go ahead, throw it in the bin for a land. Are you serious right now? Well, if they take the land, they still can't play it. And there's no land. Do you think they're on 13 lands? They took an end the festivities. They need a way to pump everything. They're at 11? We got any Ganjo, but we're going to lose the Thalia, so we need 2 mana to do that. Go like this. What do we need? 2 creatures? This will be 1. This will be 2. Knight Errant. Vanguard. King Darian. No green mana, by the way. Still not doing that. Do I leave up the Aganjo or do I play these out? If I play this, it's going to die to the end the festivities. But I could just hold this up and hit the Monastery Swift Spear with it. What if they draw another land, though, and they cast something afterwards? Disaster. Disaster. 3 block here. I guess if they draw another land and cast something after the festivities, we're probably dead anyway. It would need the damage, though. Let's see. If it's a play with fire, no, I'm not dead. And they draw the land. Here we go. They're feeling strong. That's another point. They're like, I've got this. I'm totally gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. You're not gonna win. But I do have to chomp a frickin' Swift Spear. All right, can we kill them with Adeline? Yes, we can. Yeah! Take that, mono red. You thought you had me, did ya? Sweet curve on the draw. Let's get it. Who leads on Otawara? See that stick? It's probably a Fading Hope. Too many lands, too many lands. 2 straight lands off the top is absolutely nasty. Resolves. Lucky me, but they'll probably bounce it. They didn't counter it. Scry keeps on top. Nobody to blame but yourself if you lose. You kept on top. You didn't need a different card. Okay, this is getting stupid. This is getting absolutely stupid. Thirst in response. Good news is they don't have many counters. Ah, negate and march. Good. But please, deck, no more land. This is unacceptable. Lyra. Thank you, deck. See if they allow for this. Okay. Another Fading Hope. Scry to the bottom. We try again. Now they counter it. Sure. I'd be excited about the card advantage I'm gaining from them having to double bounce something then counter it if I weren't drawing land. The land is offsetting what should be us getting ahead and instead is us falling behind. It's making me unhappy. Sigarda. Guess I'll name Angel with one of these. So we don't play around and make disappear with this Sigarda. Let's try the Brutal Cathar. Just having it on the field can also make for interesting moments. Oh, we're gonna get them. And they've already used 2 Fading Hopes. So they need another one to break this up. And they tapped out, which means Knight Errant. Reload us. Another Brutal Cathar. Excellent. And then we have the Vanguard and the Adeline. Both are good. I'll go with the Adeline. More power. And the opponent will scoop it up. It fell too far behind as the mono blue deck. You've got to protect that Jhin. You absolutely have to be able to protect it. And we are back for a quick little post-game wrap. Today, my favorite card that I got to play was the Coppercoat Vanguard. This card is such an absolute house and deals so much damage. You saw when it teams up with a card like Adeline, it can hurt people so very badly. I also like the Ward. The Ward plus the Thalia just stacks these taxing effects and then protects your creatures like your Brutal Cathar. Brutal Cathar is so much better in a deck like this because it can be protected by Ward and by Melira. So that's what makes, in my opinion, these new breeds of like human creature synergy decks better than the rest. Did I get to cast a bunch of cards off the top with Sigarda? No, my opponents died way too quickly, but I imagine that there is a place where this is a wonderful card to be able to drop. So I'm going to keep giving it shots. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.